Good morning and welcome back to another Jebus vlog. Now today I am going on another road trip, but this time for fun, not work. Well, actually that's kind of a lie. There is some work I have to do whilst I'm there, but I volunteered to do it because I plan on going there anyway. There is two reasons why I want to go there, and it is entirely because of food. Yeah. For those who don't know, I have been trying to cut back on my eating. I can eat quite a lot. No, I'm not a massive guy, don't get me wrong, it's not like I'm huge, but I'm definitely bigger and heavier than I want to be. But I also really love eating cake and cheese, and I don't plan on stopping that anytime soon. So I'm now trying to do everything in moderation. So although I will still eat an entire family-sized cheese pizza by myself, I'll only do it once a week rather than every 3 days. Likewise, today I very much plan on getting some less than healthy food, but yesterday I ate quite well, healthily. In moderation too, but it is also an absolutely beautiful day out here today. Just feel the sun. Although you can't really feel it, I can feel it. It's great. We've got clear skies up there. This gloriously bright sun up here. My God, there's some cloud, but woof. But this is the perfect opportunity for me to try out a new gadget that I picked up yesterday. These. Now, these are the Ray-Ban Stories, not the Metas. The Metas are, as far as I can tell, much better in every single way, but they're also about triple the price. These I got secondhand and very cheap. I'm not a huge fan of the lenses I've got in here, but I'll talk more about that later. But in the meantime, you can see exactly what I am seeing if this is working. I only got these yesterday and I've only briefly tested them out, so I don't actually know how well they work yet. But today seems like a good day to test those out. But I'm going to round up my tech, load up the car with my gadgets and gizmos, close her up, and get on the road. It's funny, that tech that was on the car seat then, ooh, just smashed my door into the wall. Cool, yeah, I love that. I'm sure that's totally fine. Jesus. Try again. This time don't smash my door, thank you. Yeah, the tech that you just saw there in the passenger seat is not even like all of it. That's just what I put in today. It doesn't include what's already in the car. Things like my earbuds and a MagSafe battery pack and another camera. There's actually even more than that too, but it's such little bits, there's not much point talking about those. But I'm all ready to go, so it's time to get the shades on and see what they're like. Battery about 100%. Good to know. Now, I will be doing some things a little bit differently to the last time I filmed in the car. And that is because when editing with this camera in the car noise, whenever I make cuts, makes this loud pop noise, like pop, pop, every jump cut. Now, I tried my hardest to cut out as much of that as I could and reduce it with like crossfades and stuff, but it isn't like the noise is actually in the track. It doesn't show the pop on the audio track. It only appears during the cut. And it only appears on this camera, and it only appears in the car with the rumble behind it. So I'll be testing out the microphone on these whilst I'm driving too, and I will also be testing out the microphone here, which will attach to my phone. So the phone will be a voice recorder so that I can see what it's like. You will be the main camera on me, and these will be the little spliced in camera to the world. Maybe. But anyway, hi-ho Silver, away! Right, so now I'm trying something else different. I'm recording on my phone camera mounted to the dashboard, which hopefully with my goggle vision, I can show you down here right now. I'm looking my head this way, but my eyes are facing that way. Just to be clear, you might not be able to see my eyes. I am watching the road at all times, but my head can turn around and still look forwards. But yes, I'm recording on my phone using the microphone adapter over here and the mic mounted to my lapel, or my, whatever you want to call it, my shirt. And I'll see how the sound quality sounds on here. Now, spoilers, I did just record all of this and forgot to turn the microphone on. So I'm pretty sure I got the whole thing with no sound. So you won't see that. But now I think I'm recording it correctly. This should be working. So with these glasses, you'll notice very clearly I have big blue bug eyes. Now, I'm not a big fan of the big blue bug eye look, but I can say that looking through them is quite pleasurable actually. Everything's got a very orangey yellow tint, surprisingly, which I didn't see coming. I thought it'd be blue. Very gentle, very smooth colors. I'm actually a big fan of how it looks. It's very good whilst driving. Like I'm very much not glared on anything, whereas without them, it's all blue and very sharp. I guess that makes sense that the blue lenses block out blue light. Does that work? Is that science? Because things look less blue with them on. So I guess they're doing their job. But visually, I'm not a huge fan of the color. I also couldn't wear these indoors or somewhere where it's not sunny. So that would reduce their usefulness as a camera mounted to my face. So what I'm looking into is if I maybe want to get some transition lenses so that during the sun and the heat and the UV, it will be nice and dark. And during the darker times, or indoors or whatever, you know, when it's not actually sunny for sunglasses, I can still wear them looking like normal glasses and not look like that guy who wears sunglasses indoors. Now, the problem with transition lenses is that they, traditionally at least, change their color from dark to clear or vice versa based on the UV that hits them. It's not the brightness, it's the UV rays, the ultraviolet radiation. Now, in a car, traditionally, you don't get a ton of UV. The windscreen and the windows usually block out quite a lot of that. Not to mention I've got a big roof above me, so there's no direct sun hitting my face. So that might mean that transition lenses don't really work in a car, which would mean these wouldn't be sunglasses in a car, which means I would have to actually wear sunglasses and they wouldn't have a camera. So that would be the purpose of them. So I'm stuck right now deciding whether I want to keep the big blue bug eyes that are more practical for driving but couldn't wear them in an elevator, or whether I want to gamble with the transitions and see if they actually do transition to dark lenses when I'm in a car and light lenses when I don't need them to be dark. That, I think, would get me the most use out of them, but not the most use as sunglasses, if you get me. And I really want sunglasses. But you can see right now how they look as I'm looking from my eyeballs. You can see my little setup over here. I've got this camera recording my face with the microphone receiver and the mic, of course, on my chest. And we got this guy up here too, which is the little guy that I filmed all of the front-facing video on the last time I filmed in the car. That's the one with the popping video. That's not recording right now, it's just chilling up there being a thing. What I'm curious about right now is how these microphones sound. So I will cut the audio on this. You are stopping now. And this is pure mic audio of the glasses. What do they look like? How does it sound? I have no idea at all. But what I do know is this is such a lovely day and I'm cooking alive in here. Need some wind in my face, damn it. And again, to be clear, as I move my head around and look in different places, I'm not necessarily looking that way. My eyes can always be on the road and my head can still turn. That is totally fine. So please believe me when I say I am checking my mirrors and driving responsibly, whilst also testing out some tech. But anyway, it is time for me to open some windows to get some ventilation in here, turn the cameras off for a bit, get some summer tunes on and enjoy this beautiful summer day because, my God, they're few and far between in this country. Oh, but we've got some drama up ahead. There's lights and the road that I need to use looks like it's closed. So this is interesting. Hopefully a police thing, not an ambulance thing. Fingers crossed everyone is just safe and okay. Looks... oh, it does not look good. Okay, there is definitely not just police things here. There is ambulance related things here, but I think it doesn't look too bad. It does not look great. Like things have, wow, there's wheels everywhere. Okay, yeah, things have definitely been written off, that's for sure, but nothing looks like it would have killed anybody. Fingers crossed. Oh, it's always so creepy going past car accidents. You just hope that everyone's okay. My God. Got to pay the toll for the tunnel, £2. Oh, it's around 10. Okay, whatever. I'm paying 10p too much. Cool. Nice and easy. Can pay card, but it takes a lot longer. Cash is so much faster. Also, another good time to not wear sunglasses. In a tunnel. And welcome to Liverpool. Fun fact, that tunnel closes every night, overnight, for repairs or maintenance or upgrades to the lighting system. Still dark as hell, it's been going on for a year. Don't know what they're doing. But we've arrived in Liverpool. Still got a bit of driving to do to get to a car park. But I used to work in Liverpool and I worked there here for 3 years, a bit more than that I think actually. So I've gotten very used to driving around the city. Used to freak me out driving around here, but it just does not matter anymore. It's very straightforward. Now Manchester sucks to drive around. I'm sure it helps just knowing where you're going and knowing the roads, being familiar with it, but the roads around Liverpool just seem to make a lot more sense than they do in Manchester. Manchester, they just split in half and stop for no reason apparently. But like I said, I'm probably biased. Bias? Pick one. And up there in a balcony, I have no idea if you can see it right now, but a balcony up there for about a year had the box for a TV, a giant, massive flat screen TV. I guess some student bought it and then left the box on the balcony for the entire year they were living there. And in that building directly ahead, this tall grey looking one with the windows, in this lower floor window right there, so behind the "This is a new" sign, there used to be 2 cardboard cutouts, one of Danny DeVito and another one of Taylor Swift, along with a bajillion empty vodka bottles. Student life. But these traffic lights I just quite enjoy waiting at, because this crossroads is usually really busy with people, and the people that come out of the train station up there, it's so eclectic. You get a different kind of person every second. And maybe it's a bit weird, but watching people cross this road in this junction, I just really enjoy seeing all the different kinds of people around. I think it's cool. That absolutely enormous screen on the side of the car park though, no idea why it's there. Oh, hello, lady with coffee. That seems like the biggest waste of time I've ever seen. I have no idea why it's there. I guess it's for people who are, like I said, getting out of the train station. But it doesn't point to anything good. I don't know who's looking at that. It's bizarre. Such a waste. They even had a bit here closed off at Eurovision, so people could watch the Eurovision on a screen. And they didn't use that screen. They used a different one. It was just like a Eurovision party with not the giant friggin' screen. No idea why they bothered. And here is the car park that is. What, it's £6 now? It's gone up. What the hell? It was £5 when I worked here, £5.50 at the end, and now it's £6. My God. Do anything? Okay, so still works. Maybe they upped the price after the fact. I'm not sure. Basically, as long as you leave a reg plate on the website, you can come in and out of here for £5 maximum per day. Then for a little while it went to £5.50, and I guess now it's £6. But I don't know if mine has gone up, because it was £5.50 when I last registered it. So I didn't see it go up, but maybe I just missed an email and they're charging me more now. I don't know. Either way, £6 is not too bad for the middle of Liverpool. Now this car park actually has electric car chargers too, and they're free to use. There's only 5 of them and they fill up really fast. When I worked there, I made very liberal use of them. They were very, very helpful. But over the years, they've just gotten even harder to get into. Although, there's one empty right now. I just saw them from the side there. They're on the next corner and there was one empty. That either means I'm very lucky or it's broken. I don't actually have to charge my car though, which is a shame. There's actually 2. There's 2 empty spaces. Do I want to use it? No, you know what? I'm not gonna. I don't need to charge. I have got 160 miles left on my car. I was full when I left the house, so I'm not going to bother. I'm gonna save a space free for somebody who needs it more than me. If only everybody else who had an EV did the same thing, everything would be a lot easier. Ah! Scared you. Right, I am from the future, and I am editing this video right now as you watch this. Ish. But basically, I filmed far too much today. It has gone on for hours. Like right now, we're 13 minutes in and I've just parked the car. So it's a problem. So I'm going to cut this video up into multiple videos instead. Also, the light in here is terrible, isn't it? Look, see, this is what happens. I start distracting myself. So I'm going to add a stop here, and then there'll be another video in a couple of days carrying it on. So don't get burnt out or worried or whatever. It's fine, it's fine. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you soon.